since COVID, bro, I haven't done like a on-screen interview for like a minute. This is the first interview with Sean G, technically, since I rebranded. Yeah, Sean G, the Spanish artist, yeah. Yes, sir. My boy Mike B got the exclusive.
Yo, what's going on, Recommended? Super excited to be on this episode. It's your boy Sean G. Come on in.
No sabes cuánto me cuesta verte de la mano de alguien más.
What's going on, y'all? This is my spot. When I'm not making music or you're not seeing me on Instagram or YouTube, this is where I'm hiding away. This is the living room. Never really spent any much time here. This couch is not the most comfortable, but it looks nice. We come over here, we got our wine cellar over here. Pretty extensive collection of red wine. I'm more of a white wine guy myself, but if I'm gonna have a beverage, you're gonna catch me over here at my little Scotch station. This is my pride and joy. I'm like an old dude on Wall Street. Got my little Scotch set up, Old Par. Definitely a go-to for me. Way better than Macallan in my opinion. Super smooth taste, and then we got this Johnny Walker Red Label. It's the back of the barrel stuff for when other people come over. Gotta save the good stuff for yourself. So yeah, I'd say my music journey as an artist really begun when I decided to go record my first demo. There's a vocal teacher who was in my area, and I decided to go over there, and it wasn't really experienced with recording. So I got a beat off YouTube that said free, downloaded it, pumped it out on SoundCloud, because SoundCloud was all the rage at the time, and it ended up getting like 20,000 plays just locally. And so at that point I kind of knew, okay, maybe I have something, like I should take this a little more seriously. So instead of going to traditional college, I opted out and went to Musicians Institute in Hollywood, moved my life to Hollywood, and just kind of honed my craft there, learned how to record myself, learned the process and the science behind writing songs and whatnot. And they always used to have guest speakers come in, and one day the guest speaker was Stevie J. And decided to go down there. I had my demo with me, and everyone got an opportunity to ask a question. So I got up there, and my question, I told him, I said, I don't really have a question, but can I play you my demo? And he's like, that's a good question. So I played him a few seconds, and I guess he heard something that was up to par in his mind, sent me over to his assistant, and we exchanged contact information. And for the next few months, I was just pestering this guy to try and get into the studio or get some sort of connection. And finally he said, hey, I have an opportunity with this independent label. Come to the studio, let's make a record. And from there, I just kind of cultivated my sound, which was more R&B at the time, because I was a big R&B head. My dad has a really great taste in music, so like I came up listening on like anything from Tears for Fears to Luther Vandross. So R&B was big for me, but my mother being fully Cuban, I started to kind of emerge with more of like a R&B with Latin mixture. And I actually called it R&E, Rhythm en Español. So in 2015, I released my first Spanish-English crossover, and it did really well. Fortunately, it didn't end up working out with Stevie J's camp, but I kept proceeding to just, pound the pavement and put out good music. And then I caught the attention of some people that were working closely with Poo Bear because of the Spanish. Shout out to Poo Bear, absolutely amazing, legendary songwriter. My Spanish roots were always very important to me, and like my family, because my mother's side of the family, most of them don't speak English. And it was always important to me and to my grandmother that I be able to make music that my family could understand. So I was open to the idea of it, and it's actually funny. I believe Poo Bear was working on changes for Justin Bieber at the time, and part of the reason we could only do it in Spanish is because he didn't want to risk his relationship with Justin Bieber. And so I went full force into the Spanish world and just started honing my sound now as a Spanish artist. And that's where I really got the name Sean G. because after spending 6 months in the Dominican Republic, Sean Gas didn't really translate well to the Spanish speakers. So I decided to rock with Sean G and start cultivating my Spanish sound. So after, you know, seeing certain people take interest in me and then things just not working out, I decided to kind of go on my own and just take a crack at this independently. Looking back, I wouldn't change anything only because of the amazing people and the connections I made through all these people. Right now, I'm currently focused on pushing out singles. I just released a single a few weeks ago called Amor y Guerra, feeding the Latin fan base and also trying to connect them with the American fan base. I kind of had that flavor of both things in my life, so I like to take certain melodies and certain sounds and incorporate them into the Spanish music. But I also try and kind of just be in my own little bubble, in a sense, creatively, because I think it's important just to make what you think feels good to you, opposed to like looking at what's hot and looking at what's out and just trying to make a record like that. Top 5 Latin artists. Let's see. I gotta put Daddy Yankee in there just because he's the GOAT. He kind of bridged the gap for everyone, bringing more light to the Latin music scene in America. I gotta go with J Balvin, because honestly, Colombia right now is such a hotbed for really good Latin music. It's a controversial thing, but I don't really listen to that much Bad Bunny. So although Bad Bunny is super popular, I don't know if I'd throw him in my top 5. I'm gonna throw Enrique in there, that's 4. And then let's go Mark Anthony. All right, so dream record, dream scenario. Location, first and foremost, I'd wanna be in Punta Cana. Beautiful beach in the Dominican Republic, super tropical, plush sands, just amazing escapism getaway. So that would be my location. Producers, I think, because I'm really big on wanting to mix the Latin world with the English world. Give me Max Martin at the 1 seed, give me Tiny, and then give me Timbaland. So Max Martin, Timbaland, and Tiny. I think that would just be incredible. And then as far as collaborations go on the record, I told you this, I would like to have Karol G in there, and then maybe J Balvin. I would try and make a world record, maybe just talking about like how all the hard work that we do and that we put into our music, we hope that it pays off, and then we hope that it could bring people joy. Almost kind of like a Latin We Are the World type vibe.
Mami, quiero visitar tu mi religión, no quiero pecar, pero el diablo ese cuerpo me va a tentar, como crece ese culo veo cada día.
Like, so there's different styles within reggaeton, and this is considered like a perreo, which is like, perreo really translates like grinding. That's how I would explain it to English. It's like when people are grinding, it's just like that hard like club music, you know, like to dance to, like you'd be grinding on your girl at the club type vibes.
Oh. So oftentimes when you're playing golf, you gotta wait to hit your shot. So you end up figuring out ways to pass the time. When I'm not making music, I definitely like to be on the golf course. Yeah, man, golf is super relaxing. How often do we really spend 4 hours out in nature where we're not focused on anything else, not on your phone? It's very therapeutic for me. I would say it's kind of like yoga for men, which I feel in a certain way kind of relates to music, only because in music, you're not really competing with other artists. You're more so just trying to better yourself and make the best song you can make, or in golf, shoot the best score you could shoot. So I think there's a lot of similarities in the two chosen games. Maybe someday we could do a full golf round on Recommended or something.
sabes cuánto me cuesta verte de la mano de alguien más que se ha ganado la suerte de tenerte. Yeah, 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 yeah. Que te vi las historias construyendo la tuya, no soy parte de ti. Yeah. Quisiera borrar memoria de esas noches que terminaba encima de mí. Tú modelaste la mente, pensé que era diferente. Aquí me tienes bien pendiente a ti, bebé. Y tu vida está en orden, la mía es un desorden. Desde que te fuiste de mí, tú y yo fuimos bien under. Ponía su horizonte y yo te caía ahí. Pero poco a poco se enfrió tu corazón, yeah, yeah. No es mi culpa que no tuviste la visión, yeah. Fuimos tal para cual en mi fantasía. ¿Dónde estás? ¿Qué pasó? Que te vi las historias construyendo la tuya, no soy parte de ti. Quisiera borrar memoria de esas noches que terminaba encima de mí. Tú me volaste la mente, pensé que era diferente. Aquí me tienes bien pendiente a ti, bebé. Llevo un trago frío, bailando las luces neón. Fendi, Gucci, Dior, y no se la acaba. No quiero fumar pa' olvidarme de ti. Mejor pienso qué hacer con mi vida. Pero los recuerdos de la situación hace que prende todo el día. Champagne showers en un yate, te extraño todavía. Imaginarme que estás con alguien es una pesadilla. Oh, ¿cuánto tiempo tiene que pasar pa' olvidarte? Que te vi las historias construyendo la tuya, no soy parte de ti, yeah. Quisiera borrar memoria de esas noches que terminaba encima de mí. Tú modelaste la mente, pensé que era diferente. Aquí me tienes bien pendiente a ti, bebé. Dímelo, sé, son.